Hi guys, it's Anne here, and I'm back with another Shop My Stash. I know that I talked about my last Shop My Stash. I was like, I don't know what to do with these. We're going to keep going for the next little bit like I was for the first part of this year, but I may mix this up later in the year, but I'm really feeling it today. I'm feeling like filming this. I'm feeling like, putting some of the stuff away, picking some new stuff, so we're just going to roll with it. So these are things, I think, that I picked last month with a couple extra stuff. I don't think I talked about this being in my picks, being the Clinique Even Better Glow. I just had this out and I was using it, and then I had picked a bunch of singles. So there's my two project pans, and then I kind of picked these to sort of play with, but I want to pick some more singles this upcoming Shop My Stash, so that's why we've got this here. Just a couple quick things to talk about. So the eyeshadow palette, so the first one was the Butter London Natural Goddess palette. I do like this palette. If I haven't posted it on my Instagram, I might post some swatches. So sometimes when I'm on conference calls, especially ones that I'm just sort of listening in on that are, like maybe a large branch call or something that I'm not really contributing to, I do swatches. Kind of like doodling. And I like this palette. I don't really care for the mattes. Not that the mattes are bad, they're just not me. Like, I really don't, like, this one's really, really deep. This is a color I don't really use, and I think I have some other sort of teals and other palettes that I like a little bit better. I think if I ever decide to declutter this, I would depot these three shades because I do really like these three. This is nice, but again, I'm not really a green eyeshadow person, but it is a nice green. So I do really like this palette, but I feel like I like these three shades the most out of it, and the rest of it I'm like, I could take it or leave it. Similar to this one, the Too Faced White Peach palette, there's shades in here that I just don't really gravitate towards, and there's shades that I really, really like. Sorry, it's going to be extra blindy. Let's try and make it a little less extra blindy. Hopefully this is not too bad. There we go. So I really like sort of this T shape of colors and this color. I don't mind these two, but like I really like the oranges are not for me. Like this orange I've tried a few times. It's okay. What I do is I sort of mix these two together to get a pinky orange, and I like that. I don't know if I've ever used this other than swatching. Yeah, no, I've never used that other than swatching. And I don't know if I really want to be honest. Like, yeah, I could maybe try and make a fun, creative look, but for like an actual regular day-to-day look, I just don't see it. I have used this as like a liner, but again, blacks, like eyeshadows are like in palettes are a dime a dozen. There's a lot of palettes that have a black eyeshadow, so this one is not necessary. I think it's like a little more of a gray black too. It's not really super deep. So yeah, this is a palette that I could see myself maybe depotting a few shades in the future if I decide to declutter it, because like I really like a few of these colors. Like this color I actually really like, and this one's quite nice, but I don't love all these colors. These four quads, so I played with all of them and I am getting rid of one. I am going to declutter this one. This is like the highlight and contour one, which is the one I thought I would declutter. And mainly I'm decluttering this is because this is like one of the biggest shades in here, and I tried this and it's too olivey for my skin tone as a contour. I don't even know if you can see that. It's got like a bit of a green tinge to it, and for my pink undertone it does not look right. I actually quite like this powder, so I think I'm gonna try and take this powder out. I did use it as an under eye setting powder, and it actually worked pretty well, and for me that's a rarity because if you know me, you know I have really wrinkly under eyes and sometimes they look real bad, and I don't like to put powder on it to set. It's a shame this powder is not bigger because it's very similar to this, but it's got a bit of a sheen to it. Again, I'm not sure how well that will show up. Yeah, probably won't really show up on screen there, but yeah, I mean, it's so small, I'm not salvaging it. And then this is too repetitive to these. Again, nice color actually, like a really nice color, but I have these a dime a dozen in other palettes, so it's not worth me. Again, maybe I can try and depot, but I think want to try and pull this one out and salvage that one. And I like the other three palettes. I actually think they're all fine. The only one that maybe out of these that are my least favorite is maybe this one. I combine the two highlighters. The two highlighters individually I don't like, but combining them are better. Again, potential for even like depotting and like repressing, like taking these apart, like shaving them down and mixing them together, because this one's kind of yellow, this one's kind of white. See, yellow, white, but then when you mix them together, you get this really nice in-between color that looks, it actually is really quite nice. I don't know if you can see that there. So yeah, so I liked these quads. So again, I'm gonna keep these 3 and declutter this one. I'm also gonna declutter this, the brown pencil. It's just too light of a brown. I have other browns that I like. This brown is not deep enough, and it's a very dry pencil, so I just found it difficult to use. I didn't mind these. Again, they are a little bit on the drier side. They're the typical, like if you're thinking a pencil eyeliner from the drugstore that's cheap, that's what these are. But I didn't mind, like I like that this black is not super black. It's a little softer, because some of my other black eyeliners are really black. Again, this one kind of dry, but I don't have any other silver ones, so we're gonna just keep it for now. It was kind of fun to play with that one. And then these two, I'm keeping them both. I'm coming around to this HD sand. I wore it in I think one of my videos recently, and I was like, yeah, this is a really nice color. I think if I pair it with the right lip liner, it doesn't look so too pale. So definitely like that. And then this is actually better. Like, so I gave it a good shake and really mixed it back together again, and it seems fine. However, having said that, because if you saw my last Shop My Stash, this kind of was sort of separating. The pigment to like the oil was separating. This is going to end up in my lip project pan. Probably sooner rather than later. Pretty soon though, this is going to end up in my lip project pan. It's not a very big product. I don't know if it even says how much is in here. 7.1 grams. It's not huge, 0.25 ounces. So I think this is doable to finish by the end of the year. And I think I'd rather just try and finish it up rather than let it sit and then have to toss it. And then these two foundations, I've been doing my testing. I don't think my review video will be up by the time I get the Shop My Stash up, but I'm hoping it'll be up soon. I filmed all the like testing footage. I've made a lot of notes. I just need to film the intro, outro, overview part, and then we can move on. So I'm gonna put these away because I've worn them enough. But I still haven't yet actually posted that video. I'm really behind on doing review videos lately. So anyway, that's the previous stuff. And now let's move on to picking some makeup. Okay, we're actually going to do foundation first for a reason. All my foundations are still in this box from when I did my inventory video. The reason why they're all in this box is because I keep meaning to I put dates on everything. So like these ones I already have the dates on, but for most of my foundations I've kind of forgotten to do that. So anyway, I want to pick these two. I was looking at these two and this one, these 3. They're all kind of deeper in tone. Well, this one's not very deep, but these two are the Nude by Nature and the Laura Mercier. And this one's in the shade Nude Beige. This one's in the shade Sand. So I've sort of swatched them all here. That's the Nude by Nature. It's maybe kind of bright. Let's maybe turn the light down a little so you can see. Hopefully it's a little better, a little darker, but hopefully you can see. So this is the Nude by Nature, this is the Laura Mercier, and this is the Tarte. Like, what is that product? Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and this is the Tarte Guard. And this is the Nude by Nature and the Tarte mixed together. I'm gonna pull the Nude by Nature and the Tarte mixed together because I think that shade's actually gonna look pretty good. And also because I think this one's separating. So this one's kind of doing, not even in the camera here. The Nude by Nature is kind of separating. So it seems like there's like a moisturizing base and then there's like a pigment and it's kind of separating, I think. So I want to like play with it and make sure it's not gone off. Once you give it a good shake and sort of like really massage it, it seems to be okay. But yeah, but I feel like I get a better color when I mix the two together. So I want to play with those because I barely use this one. I think I've talked about that previously when I picked this for something that I barely used it. So those are the foundations that I'm going to play with. I still need to do the foundation testing for this L'Oreal foundation. But I'll get to that. And I still have the powder foundation testing to do. So, well, I've done the testing, but I do want to do a couple more tests before I actually film the overview video. So, yeah, that's why I don't want to get into this one or really get into any of the other foundations. But I do want to get into these, particularly because I think this one is maybe problematic. Okay, we're going to start off with singles. I'm going to pull a couple of singles here. I definitely want to pull this one. This is Sunbeam from Cliona. I think it's called Sunbeam. Yeah. It actually is more yellow than pink in the swatch. And I think I want to pull these two shades right here. These are, it's Wait For It from ColourPop, and I want to say Making Moves. I think that's Making Moves from ColourPop. So I want to play with those ones, and I think that's it from here, because I might pull some singles from my other like potted singles. So palettes, I'm just gonna, these are small palettes. I'm gonna pull Pillow Talk. So this little guy. And I'm going to pull I'm just gonna pull this one. It's right on top. Let's put this one. The Urban Decay Gwen Stefani. Can't remember. I need to start keeping track of what I'm pulling. Make sure I do that, because I want to make sure I don't keep pulling the same things. So let's go with this one. Okay, for highlighter, I don't think I'm going to pull anything this time. Oh, don't move the camera, Harley. I don't think I'm going to pull anything for highlighter, but I am going to pull, I think, this. I want to play with this a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off. I'm going to keep that for more summer. Let's pull this guy. Let's pull the shimmering body thing and see if I can play with this. I think I prefer to use this as an eyeshadow. Maybe I can even finish this up. And for blush, I already know what I wanted to pick because I've been thinking about it. You know when you got something in your mind? I've been thinking about it. I apologize. The camera is moving all over the place because I'm terrified Harley's going to knock it over. And I'm trying to hold on to it, but... Anyway, this is the blush I'm going to go for. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, the Cheek to Chic. It's got a dumb name like Swish and Glow or something. But anyway, it's beautiful. Beautiful blush. I think I need a better camera mount. Like, I feel like mine's very cheap, very rickety. It feels like it's always going to like... Actually, it has fallen over a couple of times. And I'm just always afraid it's not very sturdy. I feel like I need something sturdier. Anyway. Eye stuff. So I'm almost done. Spoiler alert, my eyebrow pencil and my project pan. So I'm going to pull this one. This is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. If you're going to ever focus camera. Yeah, there we go. That's a focus. I think it's just a universal, yeah, it's called Universal Taupe. So I want to play with this. I need to decide what's going to go in my project pan next for the brows. I'm still doing some mascara testing. Again, behind on my reviews, as usual. I'm going to pull this out, the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. Because again, I want to keep testing it and make sure it's not drying out on me. I'm terrified now that this pencil is going to dry out on me and I won't get my full use out of it. And let's pull this one. Did I pull this one before? I don't know, but we're going to do this one. This is this blue. Should have kind of pulled it the last time. Oh yeah, this one's real dry. Maybe if I sharpen it, it'll be okay. But that one's feeling real dry. But it looks cool. It's very pretty. Maybe this one too. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 in Bourbon. I'll do some swatches of all these at the end. And then the top drawer is just powders, primer, and... yes, that's it, basically. And I'm just going to leave that for now. I'm going to just play with what I have here, because Again, if you're paying attention to any of my project pans, my primers and my powders are kind of winding down and I need to pick new ones, but I don't want to like pick anything specific right now. I kind of want to pick here and there and just test a bunch of them to figure out which one I want to use next. Okay, lip products. If you saw my buys and buys, one of my beauty lipsticks was not good, so we're gonna go with this one. This is Honeycomb. I want to make sure I use Honeycomb. I do really like this one. Pepper's my newest one, so I think it'll be fine. Like I said, I tested all of them and they were all fine. And let's pull this one. I feel like I don't use this enough. This is the two-sided Tarte Lip Sculptor. I don't recall the shade. It's Rose something. I'll put it on the screen. I don't recall the shade off the top of my head. I want to say it's Rose something. I could be totally making that up. But it's got like a lip gloss on the one end and then a lipstick on the other end. And it's quite pretty. It's a really pretty color. I definitely don't use it enough. And I think that's good for now. Again, if you've watched my lip project pan, I'm working on the Clinique one. So trying to get ready to bring something else in. And like I said, I just finished, or I was just talking about that other lip product. There's also something else in here that I want to put in that project, so I might be finishing one thing and putting two things in, but whatever, it's my project. I'll figure it out. So that's all for lips. Then we'll take a look here. I'm just going to pull these drawers out and we'll look at them like this. These are my pencil things and shimmery things, and I feel like I've used a lot of these recently, so nothing from here. I think I want to pull this one. No, not this one. This one, sorry. The Araceli little single shadow. This came in an Ipsy and it's in the shade Tequila. It's actually really, really pretty. It looks kind of like meh in the thing, but it's really, really quite nice. It's a great one and done and a great summer type shadow. You can see it on my hand there, maybe. I realized I never set the lighting back up after I did the other swatch, so everything's gonna be a little dark. So I'm just gonna leave it like that and I will fix the lighting in post. I sound so professional. Fix the lighting in post. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think I got enough things going on for eyeshadow right now. So let's just do a quick overview of everything that's going in the Shop My Stash for the next couple weeks. Alright, this is sort of the roundup of this Shop My Stash. So I have done some little swatches here. So those are the 3 eye pencils. Oops. Those are the 3 eye pencils. I actually did pull a lip liner. I forgot to film pulling a lip liner, so I decided to I wanted to pull a really bright color, so I pulled this one from Color Workshop. It doesn't have a name, but it's really pretty and bright. And then that is the It Cosmetics Brow Pencil. That is the Bronze Shimmer, if you can see it. It's hard to see things. It's hard to get the lighting quite right because it needs to be bright enough to see, but then dark enough. There's that better. It still feels like it's too dark. Anyway, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Blush. These are the lip products. That is Honeycomb right there. That is the, oh my gosh, I'm not centered or in focus. Let's focus on me and not these things. Maybe if I close that. Okay, there we go. That's good. So that is Honeycomb, that is the lipstick, and that is the lip gloss from the Tarte. So this is from the Tarte side. This lipstick is actually much brighter than you think it is. It actually might kind of go pretty well with the lip liner. Then on this side, I've got more swatches that got swatched up here. So this is that Araceli shadow. This color right here, I don't know how, yeah, see how it kind of looks pink there? And it's yellow there. That's this color. That's that pink color right there from Cleone called Sunbeam. Cleona. These two are the 2 color pops. I forgot to mention, I I have been playing with these two in my last Shop My Stash. I want to keep them out because I do want to play with them with these two ColourPop shadows, because I think particularly this one, the diamond one, is going to look really nice with that. These 4 shades right here are the Pillow Talk Quad. Again, I don't know how well you can see this. The shade, again, I want to see how that compares to the Misha one, because I feel like they're very similar in terms of effect. Again, it doesn't really show very well on camera here, I don't feel like, but it's very pretty. And then these swatches right here are from the Urban Decay palette. I just did kind of like a smattering of swatches just because I know it's not the most exciting palette, let's be honest. I swatched like the 3 most interesting shades. Actually, in this shade right here, the shade Baby, and actually kind of this one, so that's Steady. Baby and Steady both kind of remind me of the Araceli shade in a way. So I need to kind of, again, play. Baby and Araceli seem very similar. So, do they show up better? A little bit better. And then a little bit better. Yeah, see that Cleona one? Like, it's really cool. So that's my Shop My Stash. I think we're at number 8 now. And yeah, I'm excited to start playing with some new products. New, not really new, but new. New in the sense of I haven't used them in a while. Anyway, if you like this video, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my tiny little channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye!